All right. Game has been running as I left it behind before the break back, and let's continue from there. Let's do another hour of gaming, I guess. At least an hour. Does he have any arrows on him? I have to be not constantly using these up. Get so many of these.
Be done. This place is a death trap. If I need to step in the bushes to answer nature's call, you're coming with me.
Four out of 8.
I shall do it.
Why are you still here? I told you to stay away from me. I warned you. This place is not for you. I know a human crime when I see it. I've experienced more than enough of them. You will pay for repeating their lies.
What is 2 civilians? Come on, man. You should at least have aroused the entire forest, maybe, if you wanted a chance against me.
It's begun.
Maybe she was hoping I would miss more attacks than this.
Give them the advantage! We'll be back now! Let's make this quick!
Oh, we also have a wolf party over here.
It's a fine thing we've done!
Not a single felt. That's a shame.
We get moving already. All this greenery is making my beard itch.
It has begun.
1 ice arrow. That's the loot. Wait, did we come from here? Seven Cloud Reach. Ordered roast boar at the inn. Love that stuff. I shared a meal with a very old traveler newly arrived via the pilgrim's path. He told me that he stumbled upon the odd structure of stones in the Wending wood. He showed me a souvenir he brought back. One of the smallest stones looked familiar somehow. Nine Cloud Reach. I remember where I saw that stone. An old history book in Denerim's Chantry. The Deventers built structures to harness mystical energies. Most of them have been destroyed, stones used for construction. Yet the traveler claims this one survives. He was at the inn again and sold me the stone. I'm heading to the Wending wood as soon as I find a caravan. All the people seem wary of the place. Finally found a caravan. Nervous lot, though barely halted to let me out. Found the structure and spent the day studying it. Burned myself on the magical fire several times, but I think I've figured it out. Must make a path of fire that connects all the stones in a single loop. Oh, sounds like a constellation challenge from Inquisition. Hello, Mr. Darkspawn. Wow, there's a lot of assassins. Hold on a sec.
Shall be done. There is no glory in bloodshed.
You like that?
Just my thing. I should call him Missy instead of Johnny. Really, buddy? Here you go.
It has begun.
Maybe I should have closed the game and restarted it. It's lagging so much. I'm starting to hate it. At that 20 FPS.
I shall do it.
That should be 5, I suppose.
Why aren't you dead yet?
No glory in bloodshed.
Oh, what? Really? I thought we were friends. Didn't I help a buddy of yours to get his nick on in the Brazilian forest?
You're standing in my dirt. Don't be sorry, just move. That dirt was specially prepared for my plants. I only have to find the seeds now. It's just a matter of time, I'm sure. Not just any plant, a northern prickleweed. Very rare, and rumoured to be able to grow on blighted land. I'd say that's worth the risk. Besides, I can look after myself. The dark spawn, whatever they're doing, seem to concentrate their efforts off over there. And so far I've managed to stay away from the crazy Dalish girl. She seems more interested in the caravans anyway. You've heard of me then? Read one of my books, have you?
I want to try the first option.
Pretty pictures. Wonderful. Did you come here just to tell me that? Win? What now? She's not going to try to get me to teach slack-jawed apprentices again, is she? She used to pester Uldred about his duty to the apprentices, when he just wanted to be left alone. No wonder he went crazy and tried to kill everyone. Uh-huh. So I have to drop everything and do what Wynne wants me to do. It's been some time since the college was called together. Why now? No, I can't go. Not yet. I'm not leaving till I get the seeds of the northern prickleweed. I've been here too long just to give up. I suppose another pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. And if you actually succeed, I'm sure I could scrounge up some kind of reward. You're looking for the seeds of a northern prickleweed. The plant has broad, dark green leaves with thorny stems, and is most paths will cross again at a later... Go on now. If I'm going to be travelling, I'll need to make preparations.
Oh my god, it's fucking... What the hell is happening? It's stupid little windows doing shit. Let's see. Fucking Windows sometimes, I swear. It's not, it's just this. But that's not even like half of the CPU.
It has begun. As you say. More enemies ahead. Very well. It has begun.
Here.
This is the same statue from the... In the Circle of Tower, remember the Winter Mage who got turned into a stone and stuff like that?
It has been a long time. I have forgotten my name, but I am a warrior. I am Avar, and I am cursed. Far longer than that. Seasons beyond counting. I was a man to be feared, a man of war.
The Tevinter mages, they came here seeking easy prey. But they found me, my brother, my tribe. We broke their army at the foot of 1,000 vigils, then pursued the Magister. So long. We cornered the Magister here. Here we would sacrifice him to Uvola, the god of this wood. As his guards fell one by one, he struck my brother and I with liquid fire. So even as the Magister's body was torn apart, my brother and I watched from stone eyes. So much forgotten. I remember only revenge.
Of course.
The Tevinter Magister that cursed my brother and I, he leads a mockery of life. Disturb the ashes nearby. Summon him. Kill him. Free me.
Right, 100% CPU usage again. Right, thank you.
Stranger. No, come here. My brother called to you. Do not listen. The Magister's death will accomplish nothing. My brother is consumed by rage. Over long years, his anger grows. Anger will not free us. Revenge will not free us. I've used the long years to think, to pray to our gods. There is no release, but with peace, serenity, we can sleep. I have slept many seasons with only my brother's anger to call me back. Show him the way. This does not have to be a torment. He is the son of the Father, a warrior born. With the long seasons, I have seen that violence often accomplishes naught. Teach him.
Seriously getting annoying to me, to the point where I don't want to play the DLC at all. I'm going to kill the Magister again. What's up, people? How many of them are you there? Nice timing, huh?
I shall do it.
I think I can help with that. As you wish.
I'm not really sure what I should be picking up now.
The Magister is dead. If I had blood, it would sing. Rest comes upon me, Savior. But look to the earth, the Dane. He left tribute.
Yeah, I thought weekends would be fun, you know.
As you say. It shall be done.
Found a granite deposits in the Wending wood. Roderick will want to know where the deposits are. Looks like elf fruit to me. But whatever. Few things remain to be done now.
Any luck? Did you find any northern prickleweed?
Of course, while you were just sitting on your ass doing nothing.
Marvelous. Look at them. Oh, magnificent. Such a smooth seed coat. Like onyx. You, my friend, are a worker of miracles. Here, I whipped up some herbal remedies for you, and a list of instructions so you can recreate them if you like. And now it's time for me to leave. Perhaps our paths will cross again at a later date. Good luck.
Windows, stop fucking doing whatever you're doing that is causing the game to hang like this. Stop it. Stop it! Fucking assholes. Right, you guys stay out of my way. Don't get burned. We need to do this in one go. Start from a corner, I suppose. Nope. What is this? Do I need to keep the stone? Fill up the outer circle first.
It has begun.
Yeah, but once it goes back to there, it's not gonna... Right.
I shall do. Very well.
That doesn't light up anything, does it?
It has begun. Very well.
Really?
Damsels in distress, waiting to be saved?
Not really.
You will never take me alive. I will not go with you to some Shemlin magistrate. I won't bow to their rules. Talk. What? The Darkspawn are mindless. It is not possible. They should never have come here in the first place. If they had just left us alone, all this would never have happened. If it wasn't the humans who killed my people and took Serani, are you saying the Darkspawn did it? That is Serani's. She would never willingly part with that. Our mother gave it to her before she died. Why would the Darkspawn do this? Are you saying Serani will become one of them? I will not allow that. You? You want to find Serani? Why? Then I pledge my magic to your cause.
Great, another twitchy magic sort. Just what we need.
My name is Valana, if you care for such things. Do you know where the Darkspawn might dwell? There is an abandoned mine some ways to the north of here. The tunnels run far into the earth. We will likely find the Darkspawn there.
Oh, she points a finger and the door's open, and my game hangs again. Oh, bye-bye, Anders.
Yes.
Should have brought a book with me. Looks like she has some random assortment of abilities around all over the place. And look at her magic. Seriously. You never think battle tactics is important, is it? And I'm gonna keep these as it is because we're going to respec anyways. We are going to respec anyways. Let's just put these points in at least. Not bad.
It's a fine thing we've done. Watch your step.
Why miss the opportunity to disable a trap, right? Okay, good experience. Okay. Yes, a gear. But the lures, it's in our chest at the base. Shouldn't we go back?
As you say.
Nice.
So you are the commander of the Grey Wardens. Do not be frightened. Your injuries have been tended to. I apologize for what I must do. I do not wish to be your enemy. But now is not the time for this. Rest.
It's not Corypheus, is it?
they done to you?
They haven't done anything. I'm fine, Valana. It's not me he wants. I have to get you out before something bad happens. I don't want anyone else to be hurt.
Yes, all right. Let me out and I'll take you home.
The Darkspawn have your things. You can still get it all back if you're careful and clever. They're going to come back to check on you. You have to hurry. I don't know anything, but take this key. It opens a chest in the emissary's room. Maybe you'll find some answers there. They're coming. You have to go. Find a way out of the mines. Please.
I can't just leave you. Sarani, wait!
Okay.
No quarters on the limits.
Do my happy dance.
Very well. As you say. It has begun. It shall be done.
What's next?
As a shadow.
A ballista? Those things are for cowards and elderly women.
Is that the way forward? I don't know. Alright, guess we can equip something each. Except me. Oh, Gran already has Helm of the Legion. Lol. Let's take up this great sword, I guess. And I'm gonna equip this bow for the time being. And turn that. Wait, what? Dagger, long sword. That's not the way to go.
It has begun.
Just picking up more things to the point where I don't have my belt, do I? Seeker collected 2 elves, male and female. The rest died defending their camp. Fortunate, a small price to pay. Male has since dashed his head on the wall. Odd, don't all living beings try survival? Seeker confessed that he did more than simply collect the elves. He found the elves and humans at odds, then exacerbated conflict by making the humans look responsible for the two elves' disappearances. He said he wanted to see how an elf leader would react. Or again, Lima Elf has developed a bond of sorts with her guard. Many of the other disciples seem drawn to her as well. Seeker says her name is Serani. Perhaps I should speak to her. Maybe she will understand. Experiment.
I shall do it.
What happens if the old gods perish? Does the song die with them? The blood is the key. The blood is always the key. It's accommodating, allowing me to take her blood for my work. Perhaps she thinks it will. I'll release her if she cooperates. My disciples report that another elf is rampaging through the woods, killing humans, revenge for what we did to her kind. Through the Seeker's ruse, keep this form from Serani. She will stop cooperating. I should have killed her. He probably took my blood as well, since I was on this altar. I remember these cages around me while I was sitting around here. Shrines. What is these for?
As you said. It has begun.
Do you have to light this again? Get it.
I shall do it.
Or not. That did the work, I guess.
Very well.
Well, that's not my stuff.
Very well.
Still missed on that.
The advantage! Wearing. Careful! There is no glory in bloodshed!
It has begun. I shall do it.
You know what? There's some better.
Oh no, not for me!
Yeah, I'll take that, you know.
It has begun. I shall do it.
Hide, dragon, hide.
Hey, that's mine! That thing has my things! It's got its sallow, clammy hands all over my doodads, touching my junk! No one touches Argren's junk and lives!
As you say.
Let's make this quick!
What the hell just happened? Alright, Ogren, I think at least you have your stuff back.
You're the Warden Commander. I would not have expected to meet you here. Did those bastards get you too? I had hoped you would avoid capture. Would be luckier than the rest of us. I was to help rebuild the Ferelden Wardens, just as you were. We were at Vigil's Keep less than a week when the Darkspawn came. I think I'm the only one left. The others are dead, or worse. I'm not sure. The emissary who leads them is more cunning than any Darkspawn I've encountered. He's fascinated with Wardens. But listen, there is a Darkspawn here carrying a huge maul. He crushed my legs. He took my wedding ring. Please, Commander, slay him. Bring the ring to my wife Nida in Amaranthine. Tell her I died trying to make this world better. No, I will only slow you down. Please, do this for me. It is all I ask.
Okay. He's already dead? Is her name Valena? Valena, my daughter. She's the Alyssa's. Whatever. Sensing aura. Why would he do that right away?
Get off!
do this. Bloody fucking attack! What the hell are you doing? I hit this guy. What the fuck is this game, man?
Best be wary. We must gain the advantage.
What's up, baby?
It's a fine thing we've done.
Where is Valena? Oh, there she is. Bloody fucking attack, like, really? I'll remember if I ever make a good game, never to give it away to someone else to do some additional content over it.
It shall be done.
And I'm just accumulating more stuff than I will be able to carry back home. This is Velena's stuff. Do you have an injury kit? No.
The darkspawn have sent us.
Oh. That's my stuff, I guess. Kill some dragon babies with punches, you know. What's that?
Shall be done.
No, hold on. There's
shall be done.
Seriously. You're telling me they're also training, like, taming dragons.
As you say.
Oh, I can take a dragon egg. Nice.
Were you there when my father was killed?
Don't go digging in the dust for things laid to rest. It does no one any good.
Whatever people say about him, he was still my father. And I just want to know if he suffered.
I'm not the person to ask.
Very well, Ogren. Evade the question.
That's where we got captured, right?
I shall do it. As you say. I shall do it. Now you
How much is my mental resistance? Oh, he was about to overwhelm. Oh.
As you say.
Immediately.
Yes, I thought so. Now I can't take all the fucking gifts from there. Game. So annoying. So annoying. Seriously.
You are not supposed to be here. Once, I made a deal with the creatures, and they set me free. I bring them supplies, they give me gold. Vigil's Keep? That is the Grey Warden's Keep near Amarantine. Yes, I know it. If there is coin to be had, Armas will be there. We will meet again, if you survive this place.
Still doesn't help me, man. I have so much shit over here that I need to get rid of. Where did I click it?
You return.
All of them look like Sten. It's just the mod. That's no use.
Very well.
That doesn't even look like a dragon link. Well, yes, Mr. Cheetah. Let me just. Oh, these are bosses, huh? Seriously, are you gonna fucking stay down or something, or just going to go? Look at that.
Dragons are not to be toyed. Shall be done.
Okay, everyone. Focus on one person.
We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead.
As you say.
Bro, don't you chug? You need a bigger chug, I guess. And go grab an injury kit. After all, we are playing on nightmare difficulty. There's nothing else I can do with these guys. But I just let me just start.
she with that monster? We must get to her. You're right. I have to stop. I have to think. There must be another way. The home of the Children of Stone. Yes. They say wardens can sense darkspawn even deep beneath the ground. I would join the Grey Wardens. Give me the ability to hunt down these monsters in the deep. I will not leave Serani's fate in the hands of a stranger. I must seek out these darkspawn personally. I will pledge my service to you in exchange for the powers your order can grant. What say you? Masiranas. Shall we go then? I've had enough of this place.
Unfortunate. No, it is lost to us now.
No wonder I never completed these DLCs. I mean, I played up to until the Amarantine City part, right? But I guess I was wiser back then. Not to bother with.
Fine.
Now
Push me around some more.
Warden, I did warn you about the stone in these parts. Human masons will use whatever's at hand.
But for proper walls, you need proper stone. The nearest quarry has some miserable slate nonsense. I need proper granite. The darker the better. I don't suppose, you know, in your travels... Splendid. But I can't risk my men to darkspawn attacks. You'll have to send soldiers to secure the site. Thank you, Commander. The vigil will not fall, I swear it.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, this will help a great deal. Wade, the commander found a silverite deposit.
Armor and weapons could be made with this. I'll just get to it then. No one appreciates.
Psst. Psst. Warden.
Haren is content to let me craft away in obscurity under dreadful conditions. Never a care for the art of crafting. But you're not so dreadfully common. Exactly. I want to make wondrous things, things a dwarf and craftsman would appreciate. If you come across any fantastical materials, could you perhaps visit old Wade?
Wade? What are you about?
Oh, nothing, nothing. Remember, fantastical materials.
Yeah, we'll give him those some other time.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, of course.
You take a respec book from here. Maybe I should take just 2 of those. One in stock later on. Don't need that.
You arranged for quite the welcome for us, didn't you, Commander? Not that I mind. Gave me a chance to do some proper testing. Oh, kind of you to notice. That was my work. The name is Dworkin Glavenok. Some call me Dworkin the Mad. That don't ruffle my beard, though. You have to be a little mad in my line of research. I developed these particular formulations, but it's the Kunari who perfected the art. That just gets in my craw. Sullen, ashen-skinned giants shouldn't be allowed to outsmart dwarves. So, I've been conducting experiments on lyrium sand and other volatile ingredients. If you got a mind to, hi. We used up all the explosives on those darkspawn. I can make more, but I'm out of lyrium sand. Lyrium dust is all over the place, but that's too fine. Dust's good for fuses, but not the boom I'm looking for. With real lyrium sand, I can set the lads to work. Wonderful. We can start making more explosives.
Warden, before you let my brother blow himself to little bitsies, tell him to be careful.
Don't listen to Voldrick. I know what I'm about.
And how many apprentices have you lost? 3? No, 4?
We'll know the risks. If we succeed, our names will go down in history. Fine. We'll be safe. Happy now, Voldrick? Thanks for your help. Please, take these. Use them to give those beasties a what for.
He is a bit mad, for sure. Looks like... haven't we had this conversation before?
I should hate her, but I don't. I can respect a woman who fights for freedom and justice. The Shemlin prophet Andraste. Do you not see her statue right here? I can look past petty hatred when I have reason to. She freed the elven slaves. Funny, isn't it? Andraste fought a tyrannical empire, only to have her followers become one themselves. People with power never fail to abuse it, even those with good intentions. No! I seek justice for my people, and... that is all. We would not be like... I wish to end this conversation. Let us be on our way. If you must be so close, Dwarf, I prefer that you turn your head.
Well, sorry for looking. I can't help that your womanly splendor is at eye level.
What? I was referring to your...
Oh, you weren't talking about... what were you talking about?
Your breath, Dwarf. The fell cloud that emanates from your gaping maw.
They didn't call me the Lady Killer of Orzammar for nothing.
Right. Again, like something that may be nitpicking, but this is a manual, not a chalice of focus, you know. Well, I'm going to just head back inside or whatever. I won't take any quests as well. So respec her, do some inventory management, probably close the game and restart it just to, you know, see if fucking Windows is just Windows or it's just the game loading up on memory and getting slowed and stuff like that. But all that means that the stream is ending. I'm going to pause it all for now, and we'll continue tomorrow afternoon, hopefully, if everything goes as planned, which never does. That's what plans are for, right? That's that. Thank you for hanging around, and I'll see you next time.